Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Timbuktu Campaign. Last time, under the Archonship of Lambu Camera, we went to war in back-to-back invasions of the southern Mali tribes, and then the southern Jene tribes, not looking to fully annex all of their territory that they own, but rather to kick them out of Mali and Jene respectively, and secure some nice regional borders for the Republic. At this point, we have done exactly that. We now control all of the territory of Jene and Mali, except for the Khitan Revolt, who I overlooked last time, much to my annoyance, who we need to go to war with this episode to clean up the loose end of. Fortunately, this didn't really mess up my roading plans that much, but it certainly is a bit of a embarrassing eyesore to be reminded of every time I look over here. So this truce timer is going to be up in April of 243, which is a bit awkward, as I had planned last episode to have this episode be about an invasion of Oyat via the Invade Emporia mission. We can declare war on them immediately with this mysterious war goal, don't know exactly what it does, whenever we want. And our armies are raised and kind of moving in this direction. But I also, between episodes, reviewed the situation and discovered one other thing that makes me hesitate a little bit about this. First of all, I actually have a larger levy on re-raise, and it may be honestly better to do a re-raise just to be on the safe side. Now, I'm not particularly scared of Oyat, and they are going to be fighting alone. They have no allies at all. They're completely isolated diplomatically, but this is a bit more of a substantial opponent, and who knows what kind of funny business could happen. We would very much be on their home turf, very, very far from my core, and in their core, so better safe than sorry with this kind of situation. They probably also have a fortune of money they can hire mercs with if they want, and I can also hire mercs, but I kind of don't want to, so there's that. But the other thing to keep in mind is I had planned to do a kind of drive-by series of wars as I went north against Toghaza and Sigil Masa in order to directly annex them and just kind of clear up these northern tributaries and turn them directly into territories that I own directly. Now, I think I can do this against Sigil Masa, who I do have a claim on, although in the past I've been unable to directly annex, and I've believed it's been because of these not being territories I border by sea or by inhabitable land. These are passable lands, but they're not inhabitable. And so it's possible this wouldn't work, and I'd just be stuck re-tributizing them, which wouldn't really be very helpful. And the other thing that has been noticed as I reviewed the situation is I don't actually have a claim on Toghaza. I must have actually made them a tributary as part of a peace deal whenever I fought Tau Deni, who I think I did have a claim on, and Toghaza must have been their ally. It may have been somebody else. I don't really remember it. This would have been a number of episodes ago, but I don't actually have a way to fight Toghaza directly, and of course they're not in a relationship with anybody else, so I can't get to them indirectly, which means this whole plan ended up kind of not being possible. Now, my army up here is now able to kill off these barbs, which I would have wanted to do anyways. This wasn't a waste to come up here, but I think under all these circumstances, it probably makes sense to finish off these barbs. I can have this army actually it's on its way over to deal with these barbs, so I'll still conclude that little campaign. But then I'm probably going to actually lower and either re-raise to do the invasion of Emporia, or wait out this episode and do the cleanup war against the revolt, and otherwise just focus on internal matters. Because the other concern is my current Archon, who we had a bit of a sort of last-minute switch over to someone who's not particularly militaristic. That, of course, being our new Archon, Kodama Soragama. This is our traditionalist leader, not leader of the party, but a leader in the sense that he's the Archon, with 1718. He's okay on the finesse, and he's pretty good on zeal, but in terms of martial, which I'd want for a war that's at least this large, again, Oyat's not like super scary, and their big territory here is a bit misleading because it is largely impassable desert, but they're a bit more of a substantial opponent than I've been dealing with recently, and of course they could bring in mercs and who knows what else. But with one martial, I'm not super confident. Again, I could also bring in mercs and have the high martial from that. And for what it's worth, Oyat doesn't have a very high martial Safet, so it's not necessarily a huge deal. But I'm a little hesitant for something like this, especially because I'm going to be so far from my core. We're going to be literally half the world away up here in North Africa, in their core, and as far as possible, basically, from my core. Now, I do have the kind of way station of Gademis that I could rely on to get like manpower recovery and whatnot. And there's not necessarily a ton of forts that we'd be dealing with. I think I even commented last time that there's the fort at Gerges, and there's a fort at Oyat, which is of course their capital, and there's one over here at Lapki, which is only 3 forts. This could be, honestly, a triple fort assault situation, perhaps 2 assaults and 1 siege. I would I don't actually know, and that's the other thing too I'm not sure about, is what the Trans-Saharan invasion war goal actually looks like. I assume that this involves taking the Emporia province, because this requires that to happen. The Emporia province, by the way, being held entirely by Oyat. They also have some stuff outside of it. So this could be the starting point, and I think that taking this territory would be a big step forward in terms of both our long-term plans with Africa, but also our economic plans, as this would give us a great forward base for trading. It's actually a better thing for our commerce economy than actually making this stuff my direct owned land, as in like 10 episodes ago in the past when I was wanting to get these outposts in the desert. This was before I had a way to actually get coastal land in North Africa, which is a better step up. Now this would be further away than like Iberia and like Britannia than something over here, but it's closer to the real good stuff for trading, which is these big Eastern empires who have a lot of trade goods for sale. So taking this stuff would be economically good. It would expand my nation in a big way and give me a foothold in North Africa, which at the moment is quite chaotic. There's a lot going on up here, lots of tags and all these relationships, and although Mauritania is expanding quite successfully, I wouldn't be in conflict with them immediately, and I'd have some time to get ready for a big showdown with Mauritania, and I'd be able to pick off some of these weaker coastal tags and start to get myself settled up here. So there's a lot of arguments, really, at the end of the day, for doing the Emporia invasion sooner. I guess what it comes down to is, am I comfortable invading into Oyat and exposing myself to some sort of North African reaction with 1 marshal on the Otacon? Given that Oyat does not have a high marshal Safet, they may have legions, I don't know, it's possible at this stage in the game, and they also may bring in mercs, which could bolster their numbers. But in terms of the sheer, like, danger of the armies, I'm way, way larger than them, Levy size-wise. We should be completely fine. And I guess what it comes down to is I'm probably going to lower in re-raise to get the higher Ghana Levy anyways. I could also incidentally bring in more forces as well. I'm also thinking that I might leave behind the Jolof Levy to deal with the Khitan Revolt. The Khitan Revolt does not have the numbers to actually raise more than maybe 1 or 2 units at most, possibly not even that. They only have 4 units that they should be able to raise, unless they've been doing integration, which I don't know if they're Revolte, I would do that, but this should not require my main Ghana Levy, and I could of course bring in the Jane Levy to supplement, or the Songhay Levy. Now actually all of these guys don't have the best marshal, so not looking like I have any good alternatives for dealing with leadership. I could hire a merc company, maybe even a small one, just to have the merc commander lead the forces, but I don't even really know if I need to worry about that, as the number difference should be high enough that I should just be able to overwhelm them with really poor leadership from the Alcon or whoever else has a slightly higher marshal. I think what I'm probably going to do, having talked it all out, is I'm going to kill off the barbs with my armies, as I planned to do last episode. Then I'm going to lower and then re-raise, and then also raise other armies as well, and send everyone north and prepare to go to war for Emporia this episode. I think looking at the whole situation and being realistic about my army strength, there are a number of disadvantages that I've identified, but I do think I have the sheer overwhelming manpower advantage to just kind of roll over Oyat if I do it in the sort of typical, kind of very fast, aggressive invasion that doesn't give them really time to react. And very nicely, some of their cities are quite vulnerable. Takapes is, for example, unfortified. That's a nice sack right there. And then, of course, Garagas and Oyat are going to be quite nice to sack as well. With, that's basically all their cities. So, that is the plan with that. I think I'm going to go with that. So we're going to do Invade Emporia shortly, but not right this second. We're going to go ahead and grab Jackal as well. I could grab Great Serpent just to supplement my military forces, but I don't think this is literally worth it. I think Jackal is just so much more important to keep my commerce economy strong. And ultimately, I can supplement my army with mercs, which this helps. Not that I don't have a lack of money to work with for that. So let's go for Jackal for 5 years. Nothing too crazy going on there. Let's also go ahead and replace all of our characters and kind of take stock of where everything is. I know I have, I guess my Civil War problems went away. I don't know why that happened, but I likely have Civil War concerns if I don't attend to that. So let's quickly go ahead and dismiss everybody. Let's do you first and see if we've got some new statesmanship on characters we can use for some new positions. So, first of all, researchers. We also are at 119% right now, which is not particularly great. If I were to downgrade to default taxation, we're in the 70s, now we're back in the 60s. But this is back up to 131. We'll keep track of that and maybe bump that back up, because over 70 gold per month is a lot, and that's without any officers of any sort assigned. Okay, so, well, first of all, let's see what's going on with the parties. So, we've got Trads very much in charge. We've got high control Democrats, which is a little bit alarming. These guys are going to be very difficult to deal with. In fact, at the moment, with my completely dysfunctional, unassigned government, they have slight approval trend. Not the best start for what's ahead of me here. I may have to just kind of play politics with them. What do they want? Assembly of Citizens. Okay, that's the one. This is the anti-tyranny one. Don't really want to lose abolish assemblies. And also, I do think I have War Council available right now. This would maybe give me a claim on Shibari. Do I have a claim on them already? I don't. I wouldn't mind a claim on them, although I don't know if I can get one because they're my tributary. Honestly, here's like a crazy move. I'm going to cancel my tributary relationship with Chibaria in order to make them eligible for the claim from the council. I think this should actually work, because I don't think it like checks for that tag until I click the button. So I can do this first, because this should not actually give me, yeah, it doesn't give me a truce with them. Now I'm going to lose a little bit of money from this, but these were not like a big tribute payer anyways, so it's completely fine. We'll get back to that later. Okay, so first of all, let's go ahead and assign, honestly, let's just assign for merit. I'm going to do whatever I can to keep the Democrats on board, but I don't have the bandwidth to play their stupid oligarchy politics right now. Let's go with Layla Sankara, who has a lot of potential, especially with some more statesmanship, so let's throw her in here with her amazing 12 marshal. That's what I like to see. All right, civic advance. Let's see here. Who looks promising? I could just put in Shinyunbu, who I retired from being the governor of Zholof last time. He does have a lot of statesmanship. I may want to keep him for an officer position. What's his health like? He is ailing, but that's probably because of his age. I probably have some time with him still. I think I'll save him for an officer position. In fact, let me actually, yeah, let's come back to that a bit later. I think I want to build more. Actually, you know what? I should use Pokobila, whose corruption here. Actually, it'll be the same whether I have her as an officer or, although it does affect her loyalty. Oh wow, she's got 3 negative loyalty traits, and I revoked free hands of her, so she's mad about that too. I think I'd probably want to go with Hawa instead, who I want to build more statesmanship on before I make her a finesse, or possibly martial officer. Although with this kind of loyalty, maybe I do keep her as an officer. Let's go with Pokobila, although her corruption... What's her party? Trad. Can I impose? Trads don't like this. I think... Can I justify this? It's one difference. I think, let me go with Hawa, honestly. Yeah. I think I can get away with this. Let's go with Hawa. I may promote her to an officer. Let's see. Let's review the situation shortly. Okay, as for the oratory advancer, I may make Lambu this position, although with her... You know, I'm going to keep her, actually, for an oratory. I may make her censor, honestly. I should probably have a Democrat censor, though. I'll use her for an office position. Her statesmanship is way too high. Barakisa, though, you're perfect. You've got amazing natural charisma. Loyalty is a little dubious. Nefarious tendencies, okay. Statesmanship needs to get grown. So let's bring in Barakisa Bulsa. And then for religious advances, I think Sabiri Tielabele should go for it. Statesmanship on her is pretty good. I should probably use her as the augur, though, if I can do so. Although I could also use Dafi Zabarima as the augur. I should use her because her statesmanship's better. Let me put you in as the advancer to grow statesmanship. All right, and then over here for augur, let's go for Sabiri and give her free hands. Yeah, we need that omen power. What are we at now? 61, okay, we'll recalculate. Okay, censor, this is the all-important part. I think I need to bring in Fatima Banu. Statesmanship's so bad. Do we have any half... Oh, here we go. Yantema Isawagan. high statesmanship, Democrat. That's the key part. I need the most. I need the most powerful Democrat, most powerful charisma Democrat to be the censor. We need high charisma Democrat. We need to have like an Obama level charismatic Democrat to be the censor right here. You're gonna do fine, I suppose. 78 statesmanship. What's your health like? Oh boy. Okay, maybe not. I guess I can use you while I have you. It's a little grim, but it's true. Who else has any statesmanship built up at all? Anyone? Okay, Bilali Suwari has a bit. What's your health like? Okay, you're not in great shape either. I guess for now, we use Yentema while we have him. Corruption's not great, but yeah, we'll get the most from you while we can. Free hands is fine. All right. Magistrate, I do need to get my AE down because of my stability management. So we are gonna get we are gonna bring in Lambu Kamara for this. I need, yeah, look at this, negative 0.22 AE per month. That's what we need right now. Yeah, pretty grim situation. This will reduce this very, very quickly. So another reason perhaps to have well, I mean, we're going to war this episode, but we're gonna hopefully not have things spiral out of control with that. What's my Omen timer right now? 40. Okay, this is actually just about when the peace deal is up, or when the truce is up with the revolt. So this will be in a couple of years. So this other position doesn't matter too much. Probably someone just to we prepare to replace the Augur. Probably Dara Sawari, who I've liked using before. What's your health like? Ailing? Jeez, everyone's... All my good characters are dying. What's going on? Alright, then again, I don't have a lot of martial characters to work with. Let's bring in Hawa Isawagan. I'm still getting her statesmanship up. Your corruption's real bad, but your loyalty's really good. So this will do. Alright, over here... Yeah, Dara Suwari is probably my best martial character. Actually, Consola Isawagan, you have got some serious martial to work with. Let's have you take over here. And I'll give you free hands. And then I'll have Dara be the tribune of the soldiers. And you can get free hands as well. Ooh, you know what? You need free hands also. And that's all fine. Okay, tribune of the people. Let's bring in Shinunbu Nalarigu for this, I think. I could have also used him as a martial character, but I think he's probably the third best of the options here, so this makes sense. Yeah. And then physician. Let's bring in Konga Zebarima. Okay. I'll give you free hands as well. Okay, 3.17 PI per month. That's a good start. Where am I with my policies? How much are things, like, not accurate right now? Okay, I think I've cleaned up all the policies last episode with all my PI that I was getting. Yeah, this all looks accurate right now. Is anything declining catastrophically? Sela is like a little on the edge. I'm not super comfortable with this, but as our stability increases, this will even out a little bit, and we've got 61, so we've got some space to work with here. Otherwise, this all looks fine. And let's do a quick religious unity check. Is anything unnecessarily doing it? Okay, this is fine to go for a while longer. Once it gets to around 80, we'll switch it. So everything is looking fine here. How about on integration? Okay, these are both fine. Mema might be ready to switch off of this, honestly. I think this is close enough, to be honest. How much trade do you have? You're trading out double vegetables, horses, wild game, camel. That's actually quite a bit of trade. Tax income here. Yes, Sumpi has a lot of tax income. Why is that? I'm not sure why Sumpi has so much tax income, but either way, Mema would probably be best on encourage trade. Let's see. We're at 70.17. Let's switch it over. Yeah, that's about half a little less than half a gold worth. I think that's probably worth it. This is close enough. We're gonna get the rest of our assimilation just naturally. We don't need to keep pushing it. Okay. Where else are we looking? Drawer. Do I want to get a drawer onto it? No, I don't think so. A drawer is too small. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is correct. This is correct. Titchet is fine. Okay, the rest of this looks fine. Okay, I'm happy with that. Policies are in good shape. Okay, now we've gone ahead and canceled tribute with them, so we can now do the War Council. Here we go. Summon a selection of our most prestigious senators to consider a focus for our next conquest. This can be used to provide a claim on a province. Can be used once every 10 years. So hopefully this gives us a claim on Chabaria, who might be a good quick war to get us a border with Gao. Alright. Many long hours have passed since the Senate Hall closed for the day, yet 4 figures still sit animated in intense discussion over the matter of future conquest. Yantema, a senator known for their great speeches, Sidibe, a senator known for their civic interests, and Lambu, a senator with ties to the military, each argue for their own chosen course of action. Over the course of the evening, Yantema becomes vociferous in his opinion that Ndama ought to feel the might of the Timbuktuian armies. That is likely to be a big no. I don't think Ndama is a very important target right now. Lambu has begun to agree with this method of thinking. Sidibe ostensibly continues to promote her own agenda, insisting that the Khitan revolt is ripe for conquest. Okay. I thought I didn't get claims when I already have claims, but I guess I do? Maybe it's I don't get claims on tributaries, is what I was thinking, but I guess I didn't manage to get a claim here either way. Honestly, so getting a claim on the Khitan revolt is not very helpful, because I have a claim on them already. Getting a claim on Ndama, which I don't have right now, is not very useful for quite a while, as I don't need to fight them, nor do I really want to fight them. I could get the claim on them just because I will eventually benefit from it, and this will give me some loyalty on Lambu, who has a lot of power base and doesn't have the best loyalty right now. Oligarchs don't like this, but oligarchs are the weakest faction at the moment, so this would be the least painful to deal with from a Senate support point of view. This one over here is probably not the best idea, as although I will be getting loyalty on Sidibe, who is the oligarch leader and is has a little bit of power base from that. She's not an officer or a governor, so her power base is quite limited. And I don't want to lose approval from these other parties. I could also do this. So I think it comes down to doing nothing and just missing my chance to get a claim right now, or getting the claim on Farajalan, which I will eventually want, so it's not like this is a wasted claim completely. I guess the 10 loyalty on these two characters is useful. It's basically 14 real loyalty gain, because it's 4 up to 100 for Yantema and then 10 for Lambu. I think because Lambu is the former Otacon and has quite a bit of power base, and probably quite a few loyal veterans, because I just used her as a general for 5 years straight, probably is worth it to do this. And then Oligarch approval loss is going to be fairly unimpactful, so I am going to go for this. I think this is a better way to use this event, which has the 10-year cooldown, than doing nothing, even though I could get benefit from this claim. So, Yantema and Lambu speak truth. We march on Ndama. Eventually. We're not going to do it right this second, but we will eventually do it. Okay, speaking of things, how do the Democrats feel? They're furious. All right, great. Is that with... So that's with Yantema Istawagi. Yeah, so Timbuktu is tyrannical. They are furious about the grateful families. I guess I probably should... Also, what's my corruption? It's increasing... Is it really increasing by that much per month? Oh boy. Alright, well, it's fine. I guess I should see if I can play a little bit of Democrat politics, because I do need this to be cleared up a little bit. Can I lose one of the Suwaris? Okay, trim of the soldiers. Who's the other Suwari? What are they doing? Governor of Zholof. I can't really get a review, and I don't want to get rid of you because you're really good. Alright, Dara. Sorry. I'm gonna have to fire you. I guess Semu Asakia. I would like to have a younger character I could grow finesse with. How about Kabayo Zabarima? You're worse, but you have better statesmanship, so you're actually better in practice, and your loyalty is pretty good. Alright, come on in, Kabayo. Get free hands as well. This should help a little bit. Okay, it does help a little bit, but emphasis on the little part. Alright, who else do we need to deal with here? Alright, the bull says I can probably drop one of them. Who do we have? Governor of Songhai. Alright, you're staying. Who else? Actually, Governor of Songhai I might switch. Do I have a Songhai levy yet? I do. I might grab a High Marshal character to take over for Songhai, so I have a High Marshal general if necessary. And I only have to deal with one policy. Let me switch this actually instead. I probably need to switch it to an Isawagan or a minor character. Let's see. Who actually has good martial? Which family are you in? Suwari. I can't see the thing. It's locked. I could bring in Mbuna Jawol. This is a Bedaic Wolof character, which is a bit weird for this, because where is the Wolof culture local? Wolof is a culture over here, so it's like, this guy's foreign to this area, but that's not really that big of a deal. His actual finesse is terrible. 0 finesse, oh boy. Doesn't even display it because it's so low, it's 0, but 9 martial is where it counts. Okay, double negative loyalty traits. I'm not so sure about that. And dumb is helpful, but we basically have 1 negative loyalty trait on average. And then deceitful increases his corruption gain. Maybe somebody else, such as Semu Asakia. You have also 0 finesse. Uncaring, no corruption problems at all. More statesmanship built up. Maybe someone younger? Oh, here we go. Poko Sawari. No, you're a Sawari, though. Hawa Zabarima? I guess I could use you. You're super, super loyal. Yeah, you're submissive. No corruption problems. I think I'm going to promote Hawa Zabarima to this position. 6 and 7 is pretty good. I need to build her statesmanship. And then she's a Democrat, which they're going to like. Alright, there we go. She's switched this policy over to Civ Effort. This place is exporting 1 gold one gold resource. I may want to switch this over to encourage trade. Although, honestly, I don't really want to spend the PI and tyranny for what's a pretty minor amount of trading out. Just 1 gold resource. I think this is probably fine. I think I can survive. Okay, having done that, Democrats should now be a little bit more happy. Not much. I'm working on tyranny. I have a lot of zeal. Actually, it's charisma, not zeal, that lowers it. That's right. I think I may just need to do some political shenanigans to keep them on side. As long as I'm above 51, we're fine. I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and unpause and close out this battle, and then we'll go kill these barbs and lower, re-raise, get ready for war with Oyat. And then with the Khitan Revolt later as well. We'll see. Alright, I think we are good to go. And by the way, I'm now... I guess I could fabricate on Chabaria. I guess I probably should do that. Is it worth it? I might just let them get killed by Gao. I'm sure Gao has a claim on them, yeah. I should probably fabricate on Gao. Actually, I can't because I don't border them. Let's wait and see. I think Gao may attack Chabaria now that I'm not protecting them. But we'll see what happens with that. I certainly think it's likely. But I do want to fight Gao, as they have some good land over here. They're actually fighting a horde over here, yeah. The Mario horde. Interesting. Barbarians defeated, we profited greatly. Look at that profit. That's what you like to see. Alright. Where am I in my tech progression now, by the way? Hold on. Oh, more barbs over here. Okay, well that's good timing. We'll kill these barbs while we're in the area. I believe I was... Yeah, no. Where was I? I think I was about to start doing the economic techs. Yeah, that's probably what I should do, honestly, once I have some more innovations available. Alright, we're coming. Just hold on. More barbs? Oh boy. You know what? Let's have you make your way down here in case you can arrive in time. There's a lot of barb action happening around here. I'm going to actually increase my maintenance in a moment. Chief Magistrate Vermina offers friendship. We have received an envoy sent by Chief Magistrate Vermina Ahmed, ruler of our subject Sigil Masa. He offers our ruler, Arakan Kodama Sorogama, his personal friendship. Strengthening our connection with our subjects could have its benefits. Let's see. I think I want to get some popularity right now. Opinion with Sigil Masa certainly wouldn't hurt. And I do have the need for more opinion with them in the long term. But ultimately, I could fight them, so I don't know if I'm going to keep them as a subject long term or not. I'll eventually own the territory directly one way or another, but how that happens, I'm not sure. I think I'd rather gain the popularity right now. I also neglected to actually talk about Kodama Soragama as a character. My mistake. 1718 in terms of his traits. He is chaste, minus 0.2 fertility, and Kodama considers his body an unassailable temple of virtue and honor. So does everyone else. Also zealous, plus 1 zeal, plus 0.10 monthly trad conviction as the governor, plus 2.50% state religion happiness, and as the ruler, minus 6% unintegrated culture group happiness. A raging fire burns in the heart of Kodama, fueled by the spirit of religious mystery. Just, plus 1 finesse, plus 0.05 monthly dem conviction as the governor, plus 0.01% monthly civ change in Ghana, and as the ruler, plus 0.02 monthly stab change. That's pretty good. Kodama has become almost legendary for his calm, unbiased opinion. I also forgot to do scheme influence. That's a bit more of a serious mistake. Grab that now. And uncaring, plus 0.05 oligarch conviction, minus 5 loyalty, doesn't matter while he's the ruler, minus 0.02 cohort loyalty gain chance, and minus 5% national frame and output. The world could fold in on itself tomorrow for all Kodama cares. I was too distracted by planning out my big invasion across the desert. I was not doing my normal opening of episode spiel, so apologies about that. Alright, there's the barbs. Make your way up here next and go kill them, and then we'll double back over here. It'll take us a while to get there, though. They're quite a ways away. We may not get there in time to do too much. Alright, more pillaging. I'm on my way. I'm trying. Honoring the gods, the pious traditionalists have decided to use their numerical superiority in the assembly to ensure the commission of a new temple complex in Timbo. Pleasing the god. Timbo being over here. Here it is. It is a city. Pleasing the gods with statues and their egos with inscriptions. Such spending, whether frivolous or sanctified, could only be countered by invoking the veto of her humble Archon. So this is the trad forcing through their objective of building a temple. So I could lose 50 gold, gain a library in Timbo. Okay. Trads gain approval, and Kodama gains popularity. That's certainly fine by me. Or I could destroy my government. So we're going to go ahead and do this. 50 gold is an absurd thing to lose, because that's actually cheaper, I think, than building a library. I'm also not sure why I'm not building, like, an actual temple, maybe because I don't have the tech for it, but I'll happily gain a free library in Timbo. That's where I would want to build one anyways. So why would we refuse Dare the Gods tribute after all? Alright, works for me. I'm going to save my PI for now. Granaries rated in Wooly. That's probably good. Wooly is over here. That's definitely good. Alright, we're going to go ahead and probably just pay for it ourselves. Get some... Yeah, Yuma's loyalty is a bit dubious right now. Maybe he's mad that... actually, no, Trads are in charge, so he shouldn't be that mad. Yeah, we're going to pay for it ourselves. Get some loyalty with him and with his region. Or with his province, I mean. We'll cover the costs. Alright. Yentema Isawagan died of dysentery at the age of 65. He was the censor, head of the nephew of the head of the Banu family. He was the head of the Isawagan family. Rest in peace, Yentema Isawagan. I appreciated your brief but useful contribution to the Republic. Rest in peace. Alright. Any high charisma, high statesmanship Democrats want to show themselves to me for immediate employment. This might be the best we have here, and it's a lot less than what we had a moment ago. Anybody else? Anyone? Please. Alright, who else can we use? You would not provide much. How about over in here? You don't have the statesmanship built up yet. 3 is not enough. Yeah, okay. Any governors? I'm getting desperate here. This party is so difficult to deal with. I need someone who's got some statesmanship, some charisma that we can work with here. All right, let's see. Anybody? Anyone? Okay, Hawa Zabarima. actually looks kind of promising. And I don't have... I mean, I just assigned her, though. I think I am going to actually poach her for this. Ardhawa, you're about to get a promotion. You just got a promotion. You're about to get another one. Who do we replace you with, though? Probably Zainab Isawagan. We'd lose our High Marshal, but this is a better finesse character to build statesmanship with. Let's assign her. She also has good loyalty, no corruption problems. Let's assign her. And now we have freed up you to assign over here. Where are you? Here you are. Okay. So the Zabrima family business is being established here. Thanks, Democrats. All right. It's really not anywhere near what we had a moment ago, but this is better than the other options. So, yeah. We're now looking at minus 0.37. Not great, but I will do what I can to get this under control. All right. We can clear this out momentarily. There we go, instant stack wipe. Then make your way over here. 0.22 gold. Treasure indeed. Did we kill Barbs up here? Oh no, I think this appears over every army at the same time for some reason. Alright. Now, with my PI, I could found some more cities. I probably should. We've got 4k gold and more coming soon. And I can't mess with legions yet, because I don't have the right laws. Let's do a quick review of what we need for this, because that's another big money sink we could go for. We actually could change a law. Actually, I should probably do law changes with my PI, because I now have citizenship laws. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Although stability a little dubious. Let's think about this carefully. So, I'm keeping deny priest and senate. We're doing a big conversion push right now still, so we need to keep that. I could go to Assembly of Citizens, and I do want to lose the tyranny, and I also do want to gain Democrat approval. This would give me quite a bit of approval, although 10 approval is basically rounding to basically be about 30 months, which is most of this episode, or a large part of this episode. Actually, it's exactly half of this episode. Is that right? No. I can't do math, is the answer. It's around half of this episode. So that could be pretty good. However, I kind of want the PI bonus, although at the moment I actually have pretty good PI management, so I don't think this is as critical. I would lose War Council for a while until I switch back to it. But the tyranny loss certainly isn't bad, and right now, for example, I need more tyranny loss. So it's an interesting idea. Let me think about it later. I'm not changing any of this stuff. Let's see. If I were to change this, it would probably be... Well, it'd probably have to be the Provisioning Act, because this one would require cohorts and great power status, and the reform chain. I don't know if we get the reform chain or not. Professional training is going to be 4 away. That's going to be next episode for that, if we were to go straight for that. My levy system is working fine so far. It's not, like, critical. And the other thing to note, too, is that we'd be looking at a pretty big levy size multiplier change. We'd be dealing with about... We'd be losing about 1/5 of our levy by switching over. And then I think legions actually even take less levy than the actual levy. I don't remember for sure, but I think that they do. There's a different way that it calculates. So it's hard to say if that makes sense. But we have some other laws we could do first. Obviously this is staying, this is staying. We could change this. I think Rights of Nobility is probably the best option here. What's our actual class situation? It's mostly slaves. We do have quite a few citizens. And not many tribesmen, not many nobles. I'm working on getting more nobles, obviously. But 2% noble happiness, I don't think is honestly really that useful. Although every party likes this, so that's kind of nice. This would be good if I was... What's my actual happiness like outside of my core? It's pretty good. In Timbuktu, the province, it's nearly maxed out for citizens and nobles. What about like a city, I don't know, like Timbo? Well, it's mostly not made up of my people. Let me look for a bozo city as a comparison point. Where do I have like a non-Timbuktu? Oh, here's a city that's not in Timbuktu, but it's all bozos. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, it wouldn't really help Timbuktu the province, but it would still be an upgrade for many of my provinces. And demotion speed, like, isn't bad. I think citizen output, though, is just so powerful, because that's manpower and it's also research, right? And the output bonus would apply no matter what the happiness was. This would also give my 100% happiness citizens in Timbuktu and the Timbuktu province more of an ability to have higher output. So I think that that's probably the way to go. It's unpopular. Oligarchs like this, but no one else does. So this wouldn't be great for Senate support. Let's see if it makes sense to do something else first. National tax 5% is pretty good. Desired slave ratio in cities, I don't think so. Okay, this... I think I'd probably go for the citizen ratio in cities. Now, all the parties like this, which is cool. And although it will lower noble desired ratio by basically 25... or by... I think it should lower it by 2.5% if I understand how ratio works, because it should draw from all the classes equally. But it will also increase citizen ratio by 10% at the end of the day, and it's also going to reduce the other desired ratios. This is probably a good thing to go for. It's better, I think, than the other two for cities. Although 5% national tax is pretty good. I think between the two, rights of nobility is a better modifier to get, because it doesn't really have any downsides, except for the short-term downsides of the trads and Democrats being unhappy. I think at the moment, if I did this, it would actually cut me below the Senate support threshold, I think, with the current numbers. So I may hold off on doing this right this second, but I am certainly thinking about it. Yeah. Let's just hold on to our PI for now. You never know when we could spend it for something. And our boys are on the way. Very, very, very slowly on the way. The things we do. Okay, they're now sieging me, so I will have to go kill them. Otherwise, they would have... if they'd gone off and just kind of, you know, plundered and lost all their units by doing that, I would have just left it. But because they're sieging, now they're stuck here forever, so I need to go kill them. Let's do just that. Alright. Round we go. Military experience is nearly at 70 again. I think let's see. Yeah. There's some really good stuff over here. National manpower 10%. Oh, here we go. Banu troops mobilized. The head of the Banu family, Yensembo Banu, utterly fed up with his situation, has begun mobilizing local forces in the metropolis of Timbuktu. Whilst matters are not hostile as yet, such an act could provoke civil war if left unattended. What? Excuse me? Is that so? Okay. The Banu family has spent their wealth on raising veterans loyal to their cause. If a civil war breaks out, these veterans will join their side as troops. Okay. We've got ourselves a bit of a problem. Now, this doesn't say that a civil war is going to happen. There's not enough power-based threshold, but certainly a bit of an alarming development. Although he is dying, so we may just have to wait this one out. It might just be fine. So let's go ahead and kill these guys and take stock. It's probably going to be a lower re-raise and wait, and then we go to war with Oyat, because it will take a while to cross the desert. I guess there is a question of, does it make sense to lower and re-raise to get a 5th unit? Because now it was 26 a bit ago. With only one left, perhaps it just makes sense to... Oh, there's some more barbs down here now. To just go for it. Let's go ahead and go kill these guys. I think I will lower and re-raise. I'm a bit nervous about war exhaustion, although we are about to get back down to 0, so maybe it's fine, but I don't want to overcommit. And yeah, these guys might go siege a fort. We need to go deal with them. Send the boys down. I'm just feeling kind of hesitant to go to war like this with the marshal I've got right now. And this Governor of Gene situation is not improving things. I think I may need to actually deal with this. What I need to do is honestly find... I need to get this guy out of the running. And unfortunately, I don't know who the next person is. He's fine as a peacetime leader if I'm completely sure I'm not going into a big war, but I don't really want this guy as the follow-up. What do I want to do here? I probably need to actually just replace him, but that's a lot of Gen A policies I need to change. I guess I have a lot of PI right now. Alright, let's see. Can we assign someone who... I guess the thing is, I don't know if who we assign is going to be in the running or not. In case they are, I could assign... Alright, this guy's super corrupt. I don't have anyone really obvious that would make more sense here. I could assign Mbuna Jawal. Doesn't have very much statesmanship, but that's probably not a huge deal here. Although his low finesse is not great. Honestly, I don't really want to sacrifice this guy's finesse. I think the better thing to do is maybe try to find a different governor. Perhaps actually this guy, although 4 is not much better. I just don't really have any good options here, is the problem. The Sahara Occidentalist governor is kind of interesting, but his position is too minimal. He doesn't have a lot of power base from it. I guess, let me start with some soft power moves. Let's not go crazy right away. Let's start by smearing this guy. Trads don't like it. But I want to try to cut down his popularity and see if this can shift things around. I just need to get a sense of what the options are here. And then we'll replace him as a last resort. Because once we take him out of his governorship, he definitely won't have the power base to be a big contender. Seeking a patron. Here we go. As custom dictates, the eager young politically inexperienced Yuma Suwari, my governor of Jolof, has approached us in obeisance asking for our formal patronage. Such a request carries few practical duties, but would increase the standing of Yuma amongst his peers. Such a benevolent action may also ingratiate us with the Timbuktuan elite. Okay, so I could give him 1 finesse, which, yeah, I'm happy with that. Get 10 popularity on Kodama, which would continue to help that get cleaned up. And Yuma gets some prominence. That might actually help him become a more appealing candidate. He has a lot of power base because of his governorship. I think I'm going to go with this, consider it done. And I'm also going to go ahead and further big up my boy over here with a, where is it? Can I give him a cognomen? I need to give him more popularity. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of popularity. He's gaining a little bit, but yeah, unfortunately, he just doesn't really have the popularity to do this. That's too bad. Or is that popularity of me? I think that might be my popularity that is... Because I don't remember this ever being an issue before, and I don't think every governor I've looked at has had 50 popularity. What can I do to gain some popularity? I could obviously do sponsor games. I think... Actually, let me finish off this battle here, and then I think I might get enough popularity from that. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see. I only need to have 50. Battle of Battle. Not. Wait, no, that's them. That's everybody. Okay. Who do I have claims on right now? Is there like a small war I can do to gain a little bit of popularity? Not against you quite yet. I have a claim on you from that thing I just did. Masa, Takaza. Wait. I don't have a claim on Takaza. Oh, Sigil Masa has a claim on them. Ah. Can I declare for my tributaries claim? Is that allowed? How would that work? Can I give this to Sigil Masa and then declare war on Sigil Masa and take it from them? Is that possible? I mean, they're not paying me that much. I mean, these guys might get the event where they promote to a feudatory, and then that just solves my problem. Toghaza, though, is just a tributary. Actually, now that I think about it, Sigil Masa isn't a tributary. They are a tribal vassal. Maybe I do go for this. Because they are going to count as my, like, full vassal. I can feed them land. I think I might give this a try. And send my army north to go give this a try. Because it'll take too long to lower and re-raise for just this. I guess I could lower and re-raise to get the cooldown over with, and then use the army for this war after the cooldown, and then use them for the war with the revolts. And then also with the... How much do I want to delay the invasion, though, of Oyat? I already spent the whole start of the episode justifying why I can do it right now, even with my low martial. My instinct about martial is so deeply ingrained, even with the numerical advantage I have over Oyat and the fact that I'm like a person thinking and it's an AI, even on very hard difficulty. I'm still, with one martial leader, very hesitant to declare a war like this, as you can see, even though I know logically. It's like an emotion thing. Like, it's like my Imperator Rome instincts are so sharp about this. I'm like so hesitant to declare a war like this, even though it realistically is going to be fine. But some sort of funny business here. Can I give this land to, like, okay. I'm going to cancel tributes from Toghaza just to weigh my options here. Okay, that's done. After the diplomat is back, we will investigate. So let's make our way north in the meantime, in case we send these guys north to do this. I'm also going to lower... Actually, our maintenance was... I forgot to raise maintenance before, so we're not going to lower because it's already lowered. We'll head north for now. Alright, how's this looking? He's still most popular. Alright, we're going from soft to hard. We're getting bricked up here with the power. Oh boy. Alright, how about I just find some high martial guy like you. Did you just turn 16? I think you did just turn 16. He's coming of age with 13.88 corruption. Alright. Why do you have so much corruption? What were you doing as a youth? We got ourselves a youth offender over here. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and sanction you. Oligarchs get mad. Tyranny is not fun to get here. Okay, I'm only going to sanction him if I want to use him. And what I could do is free up Layla Sankara, who this guy is a bit better than at raw martial, and use her as a governor. But do I want to use her as a governor? 12-4 is better than 1-13. In terms of stats, so she'd be a trad. She'd be coming in with, let's see, governor modifiers. Nothing relevant. Am I comfortable with her possibly becoming a candidate? Yes, I am. Trad candidate, high martial, low finesse is not great. Like, 4 finesse is like basically the minimum I'd ever accept for an Otacon without being angry or without like trying to fight against it. I guess with that in mind, is there someone else I could use? Kabayo Zabarima is actually amazing. I think I may want to like prop this guy up. Consolia Sawagan's even better though. Yeah, wow. Also Oligarch Otacon ship again. That'd be kind of nice. All right, Consola, I see the vision. I'm putting my faith in you. I'm gonna do some You get ready, folks. Like, this is about to be a funny business marathon right now. There's about to be so much funny business. All right, Risa, I'm giving you the promotion of the century. You're going to become my tribune of the treasury. All right, how much am I going to be paying this little pipsqueak here? What are we looking at, wage-wise? 1 gold for just him. I guess that's not that much more than these other characters, but he doesn't have any statesmanship. That being said, actually, you know what? I just remembered he doesn't have any statesmanship. Layla Sankara, I'm promoting you to tribune of the treasury. And actually, you don't really have any statesmanship either. Okay, you know what? Mistakes were made. Dara Suwari? Yeah, I'm bringing you back. Dara Suwari, welcome back. I am making Rasa Zabrima the Martial Advancer. There we go. I'm also going to... Actually, I've already given him free hand, so I can't undo it now. That's fine. It's not a huge deal. Actually, how much am I paying him now that he's a researcher? Basically the same. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not spending tyranny right now on that. And now, all that funny business frees up. Where is she? Here she is. Consola Isawagan. Obsessive. Wait, hold on. I didn't check her traits before. Fort defense and resource points reduction. That's fine. That's fine. All right, Consola, please, whatever you gotta do, get votes from the parties. Become the new candidate. My funny business capacity is beyond overflowing for me to do all this for you. My queen, I beg of you, get on to the shortlist. Let me play politics to get you elected, but you got to do the work too, all right? I'm giving you the pep talk. All right, coming in with good loyalty, coming in with, well, okay. It's fine. It's not going to be that bad. It's not going to be that bad. All right, now we need to clean up all these provinces. Oh my god, what did she do? Borderlands? What? All right, let us... Oh yeah, I didn't notice, actually. I actually am sharing this with Kirikonga. Do I have a claim on them? I don't. I might fabricate on Kirikongo and fight them for this territory. I might also colonize this. I think I might do that, honestly. Who are they with? Bobo Diolasso. I don't have a claim on them either. Okay. I think I'm going to fabricate on Kirikongo. How long does this take? That's pretty quick. It's about 2 years. Let's get this going. All right. Meanwhile, what was I up to? Okay, 77, 11% bozo. Yeah, you're switching back over to conversion, or I mean assimilation. Up here, what are we at? 88%. All right, this needs to be. Manpower is interesting. I don't need manpower that much. Let me switch this back over to encourage trade. Oh yeah. All right, Dhaka Jalan. This 100% for sure needs to be on encourage trade, or does it? Do we convert Dhaka Jalan? We do have a lot of conversion bonuses. I guess right now is a good time to do that. Yeah, let's. It's making enough money as it is. I think I will do that. We're thinking long term here. I need to convert them someday, so I may as well do it now. This place here needs to be on. Let's keep it converting for a bit longer. It's nearly, maybe next episode we switch it over to assimilation. It's nearly there. This place here is not nearly anywhere. So you are going on to conversion. Oh yeah, we're in the clear. Everything's fine. No need to be concerned. Everything is looking good. All right, there we go. Minimal, okay, maximal pain. I just saw my tyranny. All right, please, please, I beg of you. That power base is gone. Belongs to her now. All right, let's see what happens with that. Also, where's it going? What was I doing with you? It's going north. I completely forgot what I was going to do with these armies. I think I am going to lower and re-raise. Oh, no, I was going to see... Yeah, that's right. So let's not lower and re-raise quite yet. Make your way up to Dia. Actually, make your way up to, like, here for now, to Jene. And on the 28th, we'll check and see if I can declare war for Talkaza through Sigil Masa. Can they take the territory? I'm not entirely sure they can either, though. I can probably directly take it if I guess if it's through Sigil Masa's claim, I can still take it in the war, I believe. I don't think it locks me into taking it for Sigil Masa. So this might still be a way in for me, in a weird roundabout way, but it might technically still work. Okay, I guess this is just wrong. I guess it shows me Sigil Masa's claim as like a formality because they're my subject, but it's okay, yeah. So, never mind. False alarm. You guys can be lowered, finally. All right, we're looking at 4 months. That's pretty quick. Okay, that's fine. Also, we do now have a good martial character. With this in mind, I think I might actually go to war with Oyat and bring the Jene levy with me. I think I'm going to leave the other levies behind. I don't think I need them, and I don't want to upset these other regions that are a bit less stable. And now, February 1st, what are we looking at? Okay, it's still not quite adjusted yet, but I think things should change fairly soon. He has no power base left. He's still popular, but you can see just how much his succession support has actually dropped. Can we give you a cognomen? I think I need to get more popularity. Let's go ahead and get our armies going in a couple of months once the Ghana levy's ready. I think I will preempt, because I can raise the Ghana levy pretty far north. I'm going to raise the Jene levy now and send it north in preparation for, because I can raise the Ghana levy all the way up here and prepare it for war. Okay, we're doing it. Hopefully this guy doesn't get any funny ideas, but I wouldn't be too surprised if some shenanigans happen while we're gone. This is a pretty big invasion that we're committing to. And I'm not even 100% sure how the Invade Emporia war goal will work. After what happened with the Zhang Nu campaign from a few years ago, I've been very hesitant to go into war with war goals that are from mods that I don't fully understand. But this one seems like it's going to just be like a way into the war. Doesn't necessarily mean the war will work in a weird way. We shall see. We shall see. All right, 30th of May. How's my score looking? Number 3 in the world after Powerava and Dravida. Nothing too surprising there. Powerava, by the way. What? 6K score in 241? Okay. All right, Powerava, go off. That is that's impressive. Impatience is a virtue. Silman Bolsa has become increasingly restless of late. He believes that his stature is deserving of a key role in our government. Right, I replaced you as the Songhai governor with you. All right. I should probably assign this guy something, and I will probably assign him. I think I'm gonna make him the physician. Yeah, he's pretty good. Is he actually too good for this, though? Kind of. I might make him... Hold on. Hold the phone. He's probably best for this. This is a pretty good character. I'd actually be pretty happy if he became the Otacon, although he doesn't have very much martial, but he's very good on everything else. Let's make him the physician. That should... Although... who's the other Bolsa? Oh, you know what? I removed him because he was a Bolsa. Right. Although now, who's the current Bolsa character that I have employed? I gotta find whoever it is. Literally, who is it, though? Oh, it's one of my researchers. Right. I guess I could replace her with him. That would work. Actually, yeah. It's a pretty big loss, though, in power. Can I replace her with someone who's similarly good? Sabine Sawari. Yeah, let me replace her. Bit of a loss, but it's pretty close. And then I can replace the physician with someone. There we go. That works. Alright, also, you can go back into free hands. 30th, we raise, and we depart. Come on. Please. I've done everything I can here. I guess I could smear him again. I don't know what else I can do. I guess I could rival him and try to get rid of him. Again, it's not like this guy would be bad. I guess here's the thing, right? At this point, if I'm going to war now, it's not like this guy coming in would, like, change the martial situation that badly. He's got good finesse. Charisma's okay. No zeal, really, but I kind of need charisma right now. Maybe I just accept it. I would like there to be an oligarch oddcon so I could do some more building without feeling like I'm missing out, but it's not the end of the world. And if he is going to end up being the oddcon, I don't want to tank all of his popularity unnecessarily. Okay, I'm going to give it one more try with the soft power. Give him a little bit of this. It's my reputation. Okay. Now he's at no popularity. He has no power base at all. Aside from just being a familiar face, no one should really be voting for him. Alright, come on. I've set up a couple characters who could be, like, good alternatives. Like, we gotta focus and we gotta get it together. Someone surely can get the hint. Alright, everyone's raised. And I'll leave all the other levies in place for now. Are these guys at war? Yep, there goes the Gao war. Didn't I call it? I was completely expecting Gao would go to war with these guys. I'm assuming Gao is the Declan, because this is to take Cao, which is over here. Yeah, it's to take this. So unless Chabaria has lost the Rhine and they're the Declaration, but I'm pretty sure this is a Gao declaration. This will give me my border with Gao that I can then fabricate through. So that worked perfectly. Missing out on the tribute for a couple months, but this is a way in to fight Gao and conquer into Songhai is ultimately a good long-term, like, goal. So happy with that. All right, I think I'm gonna be a little smart about this. I'm actually going to split and move in groups. We're gonna take a lot of attrition anyways, but we can at least try to limit how severe things get by not going as one big blob and just, like, experiencing like 10% attrition every month due to the desert or whatever that would cause. So let's move in kind of groups up towards Gadames. And then we will, like, there's no need to rush here. We can stay on low maintenance and just go step by step. You guys, though, can go up here and wait in my territory for a bit. Once we're about a tile ahead, we'll depart with the other folks. Okay. Okay, Silman Bulsa is now the expected outcome. Now, that is quite the position that he wanted to get a position, and now he'll get the position. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. Trad stay in charge. That's fine. Two marshal is better than one marshal, I guess. And he does have better finesse, and he has good charisma and good zeal. I'll take it, honestly. This guy or any of those governors I set up would be fine. I could smear him to increase the chance of someone else, but because I don't know any of the succession numbers, I have no way to really strategize around setting somebody up. Yeah, that's a big downside of not being in the oligarchic government form, is I just can't, I don't have that information, unfortunately. It is what it is. Alright, probably able to get going now, so let's do exactly that. We do have some food that we're eating. When Sida, rather, Chilabele died at 66. Head of the Chilabele family, rival of the head of the Sankara family. Rest in peace, Kiss when Sida. I don't recognize you from any of my positions, so I must not have been using you. But nonetheless, rest in peace. Who is the new Chilabele head? It is Sabiri Chilabele. Okay, I do recognize you. Happy with that. Maybe she becomes a candidate now that she has family head power base, or she will shortly. That'd be interesting. Like a complete zeal-oriented autoconship with her. We'll see what happens. That'd be I'm fine with the physician coming in, so I'm not gonna be too concerned. All right, you guys can depart about now. It'll be staggered, so hopefully we're not on the same tile too often. Again, I wish I could road through the uninhabitable, but it seems like one of the mods I have going removes that mechanic or like prevents it from happening in the correct way. Yeah. It may be because this is modded like terrain, so it doesn't like work correctly. I mean, who knows for sure exactly what the deal is. Okay, Chibaria has bought these mercs, so they are definitely preparing for a big defense. Befitting stature. Silman Bulsa is settling into his new role well. Whilst he is of the belief that this was only befitting a man of his stature, he's decided to show his gratitude by offering a small donation. Now, whenever these events happen, they tend to be a bit more than a small donation. And this is a bit more than a small donation. Thank you, Silman. He might be literally buying his way into the... Oh, hold on. Song Hey Governor? What? Okay, I thought this was the Jene Governor. No, this is the Song Hey Governor I assigned. That's a little surprising. I don't have any idea why you're a candidate of this stature, but okay. Not solving my martial problem, but you are coming in as a candidate with better than average finesse, average charisma, and better than average zeal. I'd prefer the physician, but I guess if it works out like this, you're also a trad. So again, I'd like to have one oligarch archonship again, you know, at some point in this campaign. I guess we'll see. This seems to be shifting around quite a bit, so let's leave it a little bit to work itself out. Although I'm pretty sure I don't want you to be the Autocon, so I think I will hit you with do I want to do this? Not really. I might just replace you with... Do I bring him back in? I might just repeat the problem I was dealing with a moment ago. I could bring in Kasei Suwari. With this corruption, though, I don't really want to. Poko Suwari? You're interesting. Selfish. Okay, you know what? Poko Suwari, welcome to the governorship. 7-7, come on. Good finesse and good martial. Come on, game. You gotta admit, that's tempting. Untiring devotion. Lambu Kamara is cultivating quite the reputation as a woman of decency and honor. Such virtues give our citizens good reason to feel safe, secure, and stable. 3 stability. Thanks a bunch, Lambu. Appreciate it. Alright, low food supply, here we go. We're getting the expected modifier. Speaking of food, how are things going? They're chomping away, but they have maintained their food capacity. I mostly was concerned about the Jenny Levy with that, because they don't have any supply train, so here we go. These guys are going to kill themselves in the next tile they go to, so that's fine. Alright, let's watch what happens with Chibaria's war. I don't know exactly what might happen there, but something... I'm sure Gao will win, right? I mean, Gao can hire mercs as well. Maybe this will be enough. I want Gao to win. Like, I want Gao to actually win this war. But we shall see. Who knows? Stranger things have happened in this campaign, that's for sure. Okay. It takes a couple months for that stuff to get kind of adjusted, so let's wait and see. Alright. There they go. As expected, they are gone. Save my PI for now. I could actually spend my PI on investments. Bilali Suwari ate a particularly rotten herring at the age of 73. He was the head of the Suwari family. Rest in peace, Bilali Suwari. Alright, who's the new Suwari head? It is Dara Suwari, True of the Treasury. Another character I'd be happy to be the next Otacon. Literally anyone with any martial. Please. Come on. A great servant of the Republic. The services to the state rendered by Lambu Kamara are without equal in her generation, even among the great families of her country. You know, honest, that's a good take. I agree with this. I think Lambu is kind of a go-getter. Many expect that through her deeds, her line will soon rise to become more influential than our traditional aristocratic lineages. This has not gone unnoticed, and were we to elevate the Kamara family, it would create turmoil in the aristocracy and likely lead to the disgrace of one of our older lineages. We can replace one of the families with the Kamaras. That is interesting. Now, I don't know what the Kamara family looks like. It would be, I presume, led by her, but her family I don't think is in the game. I think it would be generated. I could actually replace the Banus or the Bulsas. I think we've had both of these families from the beginning. The Banus we definitely had, because our first Otacon ever was, I believe, Arbunu. In fact, let me find a Banu character so I can review that statement and see if I'm right about this. Let's see here. Okay, you're not in the line directly. Without a family tree viewer, I'd have to find someone who happened to be a descendant. Let's see. Walkway. Hold on. I don't know why I'm taking time to review this, but I just... hold on, can I look at characters who are dead? Not in this game, no. Maybe one more try. Logway? No. Get back. Son? No, Arbunu wasn't the first character. No, it was, I think our first Otacon was a Tailabelly. Arbunu was an early Archon, though. Yeah. I don't remember the name of the first character, but I think it was a Tailabelly. I think. I'll need to review the first episode. But either way, Arbunu was an early character. So the Banus have definitely been around for the full campaign. I think the Bulsas have as well. Pretty sure. Or I could completely obliterate her loyalty. I mean, I think it'd be kind of interesting to replace one of these families. Let me do some roleplay here and actually see which of these families is in like a weak position right now. I mean, in terms of prestige between the two, the Bulsas are way below the Banus. And in my recollection of the campaign, I don't remember the Bulsas typically being in huge positions of power. That being said, the Bulsas have been on the rise recently. And Silman is on the short list for Otacon, and he is a Bulsa. We've had some Bulsa Archons and Co-Archons before as well. So neither of these families are exactly slouching, but the prestige numbers, don't lie, and the Bulsas are way below the Banus. But they're a much larger family, so that could be good or bad. Probably good in that they'd be easier for Democrat Party loyalty management if I kept the Bulsas around with this many characters. And some of these characters have some very, very good stats as well. The Banus they got a couple good stat characters also, but they're just a smaller family. I think I'm going to replace the Banus with the Kamaras. I definitely want to reward Lambu for her good service, and it's kind of fun to shake things up like this. Even though the Banus are definitely one of the original families of Timbuktu, I think they're like, and they have a lot of prestige, their like time in the sun has definitely kind of gone behind them. Let me just do one more quick check. Are there any current Banus that I like consider absolutely integral? I don't even have any of them like employed right now, so seemingly not. Like, some of these characters aren't that bad, but like, we're not like Fatima. I could use her as a minor character. I don't think she goes away. Like, I don't think she dies. Other than that, like, I could use Kulka for charisma. That's basically it. Alright, the Banu line is a disgrace. The Kamaras will replace the Banus. Big family shakeup in the politics of Timbuktu. There we go. They're just gone. Null family. They're out of here. And I think after the monthly tick, things will update fully. So, yeah, let's proceed and see what happens. Oh, hold on. Who's this? Yame. Okay, this is an ally of Gao. Who they are over here. Okay, this is Gao's ally. They're in the war as well. They've got mercs helping out. Okay. I guess Chabar is waiting for their merc morale to raise up, because I don't know why they're not just killing those mercs with their mercs, but that's probably why. Alright. Oyat has picked up an ally. They have allied with Thapsis. That's not too alarming. Thapsis... I mean, Thapsis might bring in Leptis Minor. I don't think Thapsis will bring in their other ally for being called in like this. Although they're in a defensive league with Leptis Minor, so Leptis Minor might get involved. Assuming I'm allowed to conquer territory, I don't think that's that big of a deal. Leptis Minor is not necessarily a very scary opponent. They are a larger enemy than, like, Thapsis is, but Oh, hold on, wait, I missed. Thapsus is up here. Okay, Thapsus actually owns Carthage. I thought Thapsus was a one city state. Okay, Thapsus is actually a bit more of a larger player, and they're actually larger than Leptos Minor. Okay, because I didn't go to war immediately, the situation here's changed a bit. I think with the help of my High Marshal Gene Levy, which I can split and support up to 4 armies, basically, with 8 Marshal. Also, Oyat has a new Safet, but she doesn't have very good Marshal either. And Thapsus is led by 5 Marshal Paltabal here in mid. Okay. I think I'm still going to focus on Emporion. I don't even know if I can take more than this, but if I can push further into Africa, I'm certainly not against it. Thapsus would join. If Leptos Minor joins, I can then take more territory. I don't think I can take disconnected territory directly like this. Unless Leptos Minor joins. We'll see what happens. It's up in the air. Like, who knows what's going to happen. But let's do a quick pop check. So 144... okay, so I don't know who else is not listed here on the screen, but actually I can see one more. So 151 pops guaranteed leviable. Okay, lots of Massilians. So we're looking at 53, so that's 151, about 200 pops, and then possibly another 140-ish. So 200 pops roughly, and possibly up to 350-ish. Let's round up to be nice. We're coming in with 345 pops. And yeah, so unless they hire every merc company in North Africa, we can also support with mercs. Although they'd have to go down to Gadames to get into territory where they can then be unblack flagged. Is there a merc force in Gadames? No, there isn't. I would see them if they were there. I could hire these mercs just to provide like some serious martial muscle. This would be fairly cheap to do. It's an interesting idea, but I do want to sack the cities with my actual army, which would mean having to deal with general shuffling. But it wouldn't be the worst idea to bring in those mercs, just for guaranteed extra marshal, so that we aren't being out-marshaled for big battles. I think I might hire them and just send them north right now, so they recover morale as they go. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to hire her. Yeah, I think this is probably wise. 14 Marshal. Maybe she can become my Otacon. Alright, let's hire them. Very, very cheap. Completely able to afford this. No big deal. This is less than 2 months of income just to hire them, and then it's going to be like a tiny fraction, even once I'm paying higher. I think I will also, by the way, go up to increased pay for this war, just to be on the safe side. Being a little careful here. I don't want to, crash out. So let's, pardon me? Disloyal leader, is that right? That can't be right. Okay, that's not right. It was just a glitch. If I hired a merc leader and she was immediately disloyal, I would have lost my mind. But nope, we're not dealing with that right now. Let's also increase maintenance preemptively just so mercs raise on the way over. Is that really all they're getting? I think it may update after the tick. I hope it updates after the tick. That's not been updated after the tick. I may, I might bring them up to Gadames and then have them reorganize in Gadames. Actually, let me reorganize them now to get this updated. And then has this been... Okay. Oh, you know what? It's the ruler marshal that's slowing it down so much. Right. I'm going to reorganize them here and then send them north once they're partial. Like, maybe I do... I guess... What's my timeline here? It's like a month to get here. Can I reorganize out of my own territory? We're going to proceed assuming I can do that, and if not, we'll just keep them moving. I'll basically bring them up as a reinforcement for Marshall, but I don't know 100% for sure if I'll need them or not. We shall see. Also, Gadames should really be fortified. I'm going to get a fort going here now. It's not going to be done in time to be relevant for this war. Well, it might be, actually. But nonetheless, that should be fortified. I should have fortified this before. I think that was an oversight. All right. That's fine. I need some more coffee for this. All right. what are we looking at now? Okay, I need to do it in owned provinces. All right, let's get you up to Sadrada and then reorganize there, and possibly reorganize in Gadames just so they're closer. Although I guess if I join them with the army, which is what I would use them as, their own morale is less important. I think I will get them. Let me actually get here, see if I can do it for a tick, and then I'll otherwise get them to Gadames after that. Alright, quick check. Anything out of whack here? I don't think so. Should this be on... I don't think it's enough to justify the tyranny cost. Very, very slow going, but they're making their way up there gradually. Yeah, having legions just so I could keep folks up in the north where there's going to be more combat will be very nice, but it's just a matter of getting to that point of the campaign. Alright. Food situation is still fine. We're going to get there in time. We're not going to run out of food on the way there, so I think we'll be fine. This is mostly plains as well, so not too problematic. We'll see if the diplomatic situation changes a lot. The one thing that would make me reconsider this is an alliance with Mauritania, or like I don't know, like a, what do you call it, a guarantee for Mauritania. I don't think that's very likely. Mauritania does not seem very friendly with the African, like the region of Africa, the Africans over here. Though they are allied with Kalama, which is interesting. Keep an eye on that. I am still stronger than Mauritania, to be clear, but they definitely present a bit more of an oppositional power against me than some of these other guys. Certainly don't want them getting involved in this war. All right, we could actually spend our PI now, although our Divine Sacrifice will be up in about half a year. A little bit more than that. I should really save it for that. I need to get Divine Sacrifices going again, basically, as soon as I can. Although, I would like more trade routes. I think I want this enough. I'm going to do it. Yep, I'm doing it. More trade routes. I need it. I'll get more PI eventually. Saving my resources for when I need them? Who do you think I am, a smart player? Alright, we missed our tick here. Let's just go to... Yeah, we were like a day later, so that's too bad. Let's just go up to Gadames and post up there. That's fine. At least our AE is nearly down. Yeah, we've lost a lot of AE very quickly. Our stability is now much more manageable. Thanks to that. Thanks to Lambu. I mean, she's the one doing that. All right. Also, let me see what's going on with the Kamara family. So, the Bolsa family, or not the Bolsa, the Banu family is now gone forever, and the Kamaras have come in. Okay, so interestingly, Lambu's, I guess, dad, Sakuras Kamara, who was generated, became the family head. Okay. And who else is in the family? Anyone of interest? You've got some good... Okay, Nintasane has some pretty good charisma. Maghan has some good charisma as well, and some good martial too. And that's about... Oh my god. Look at this kid, Kibu? Kibu, the 8 martial? Oh my god. Can this guy be my Archon? Can I get an Archon Regency? At this point, I'll take anyone. Alright, speaking of which, what's going on with this? Okay, Sakur... Family head of the Kamaras is the next expected Archon. What kind of political division resulted in this guy being the plurality winner of the vote? Democrats are just trolling. Look at this Democrat vote for this guy. I guess he is a Democrat, so they like that. But this is really not. It just makes no sense at all. Okay, if this guy becomes the Archon 1506, and we have Democrat rule, that's fine. I mean, that's citizen output, right? So that's, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I like that modifier. And assuming that, I guess, if they push this, I will agree to it, because I don't want to upset them if they're ruling, because they're going to have so much control. It'd be good for research to have them in. Speaking of which, what are we looking at with research? Alright, I'm gonna keep it on not harsh taxation for now. Alright. All I want in my Republic campaign of Imperator Rome is mildly predictable and sensible and understandable election politics. That's all I want, please. Please just have it work in a way that I can predict and understand. That's all I want. Excellent conditions in Ariel, whether by happy coincidence, the blessings of the goddess of fortune, or just diligent management, for the past year production in the settlement of Ariel, which is in Kura. I definitely know where that is, and oh, here it is. Kura, so Ariel is here, okay. It's my base metal mine over here. Has far surpassed the predictions of local bureaucrats and administrators. While we could simply exploit these boons for a short-term gain, some have suggested this is an opportunity to study the organization of slaves. Okay, so we've seen this event before. I could gain 223 gold, not super valuable, but doesn't hurt. I could spend 15 PI and give the province of Kura slave output and happiness for 10 years, okay. Or I could give the territory of Ariel slave output and more slave output, more slave happiness for that amount of time. There are a lot of slaves here, and this would produce a bit of tax and help with this a little bit, although it has very good loyalty. This is one of my oldest provinces that I've had, so. I think of all these options, province of Kura does produce a lot of resources. I think I'm going to go for this one here. I don't really need this gold that badly. I can lose the PI right now. Let's give the province a boost. That's fine. Alright. Now, another thing I didn't think about is, does this actually, like, does this war declaration, like, bring in their allies, or how does this work exactly? We'll see, I guess. Oh my gosh. Or these barbs will probably kill themselves doing that. Well, all the Banu characters have no loyalty now. I guess they're now all minor characters, aren't they? Yeah, that's a little bit awkward. Alright. Yeah, we'll have these guys just stay in Gadames to prepare for joining in once their marshal is a little bit higher. Yeah, we'll be able to go to war with Oyat fairly soon once we arrive. Okay. Okay, Dara Sawari died from a venereal disease at the age of 69. Well, the joke writes itself. She was the tribune of the treasury. Rest in peace, Dara Sawari. Gone before I hope to see you go. I actually really liked this character. I guess she won't be the Otacon after all, although at this rate, a dead Otacon with 9 marshal might be better than the head of that family. Alright, rest in peace, Dada. We need ourselves a new tribune of the treasury. I guess Layla Sankara would make sense here. Yeah, I'm not using it for anything else right now. Yeah, let's bring her in. She'll build statesmanship. Having said that, how about someone who already has some statesmanship, like Caballo Zabarima? Yeah, where was he? Here he is. That's better. And Layla can go up here. Build statesmanship up here. Alright, rest in peace to Dara. Also, why? Why does this guy have so much vote support? I don't understand. Is it because he's like the Democrat favorite? Why aren't they voting for her? I mean, I don't want her to be voted for, but she's the party leader. Don't I have like a Democrat governor that I've set up? No, you're an oligarch. You're an oligarch. All my governors are actually oligarchs. Okay, never mind. Spoke too soon. Yeah, every one of them is an oligarch, actually. Oh my god. Alright. We'll wait here. We'll let everyone arrive. Hambor. Oh, I can actually colonize this. Yeah, sure. I may as well. What do we have here? Earthenware. Alright. Okay. Nearly there. Let's just see really quick. They're just gonna siege it forever. It's fine. I'll deal with them later. These last couple of tiles will just go as a group. Of the people, our ongoing efforts to woo the highly skilled statesman Yerim Zhu have encountered a hitch. Being a true man of the people, Yerim has decided to invest in the creation of a beautiful monument to please the Timbuktuian people. To complete this mammoth task, he requires a large number of able-bodied souls. If we were to provide such assistance, he would be in our debt. Okay. I like PI, but this is a bit of a bad exchange. I'm going to be honest. I'm not doing that one. I could give him 10 popularity and he loses 10 loyalty. This is just some guy. I don't care about him at all. Or I could gain... What are these PI gains? What is this? Is this based off of, like... No, you got good statesmanship. Like, why are my PI gains here so low? 3 PI for 200 gold. Even though I have so much gold, this is not worth it at all. Is this scaled by my current PI? Is that how this works? That doesn't make any sense. I'm just gonna... This is the least bad option. This guy gets 10 popularity, loses 10 loyalty. That's fine. This is not a good time. I'd normally spend manpower for PI, even right now. I think I'd be okay doing that, but these rates are not doing it for me. All right, I'm gonna have the... You're actually going to... I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna split you. You allow attachment. You follow. Make your way out. You allow attachment. Don't follow that guy. Wait until he leaves, and then we will attach and depart. There we go. All right. There's our new trade route. Very good. What can we reach? Actually, a number of things right now. And this is also good to set up in advance of me getting... Ooh, I don't have... No, I do have double vegetables, but I'm trading one of them away. Stop it. Stop trading out my vegetables. Where is my vegetable trade? Here it is. Stop it. keep... This has happened multiple times. I have... One of my merchant, like, I've got, like, in the Timbuktu Emporium, one of the state-sponsored merchants is the world's most enthusiastic vegetable seller. No matter how many times I give him the memo, we're keeping vegetable surplus for the bonus for slave cost. He is just like, I gotta sell these vegetables, dude. Like, you don't understand. I have a need in my bones, and that need is to sell vegetables to someone who's not you. So, gotta keep an eye on that guy. Alright. I should probably bring an iron for the tax bonus. And I mean, I do have heavy infantry. I don't have that much of it, but I do have a little bit of it. I think I'll trade an iron. Yeah, let's do that for now. Once I conquer stuff up here, I'm basically going to completely reset my imports, because I'm going to be able to reach a lot more with this new territory. I think, at least. Maybe I'm overstating things. I can already reach Media. I don't think I'll be able to reach Bactria. I'd like to reach Bactria, but I don't want to assume that'll happen. Let's start with Massilia. And I can trade with Thapsus. Maybe not. I'll trade with Mauritania. From Bakunu, not from Timbuktu, so I'll trade those vegetables. Enthusiastic vegetable trader man, you can trade those vegetables. You have my permission to trade those ones, but not the Timbuktu vegetables. Oh my gosh, all this trade. Let's trade with Tarentum. Actually, maybe someone a bit bigger. Let's trade with... They're a bit bigger. Let's trade with Tuskia. Someone must have just died, because a bunch of my trade deals just went away. Who lost territory? I'm looking around. All of my normal trade partners are still basically where they were before. Was it Lydia? I think they lost some territory to Egypt. It may have been Chaldea. I don't know. I was trading a bunch with somebody who died. I'm not entirely sure who. Also, should I get a claim going on Gao? I think I will. once I have the PI. They're also fighting... Oh, they're actually being led by a 3-year-old king. Alright, that's a good sign for future war with them. This would be a great opportunity. They're also dealing... Is this a revolt they're having? No. This is Yoruba. Huh? This was a different tag. Where is this country? Oh, what? Excuse me. Hold on. I'm detecting some funny business. What in the world is this country? Okay, so Azira. Where's their capital? I guess it's down here. They have territory here. They have one territory here, and then they have all this territory that's in revolt. Huh? Alright, well, Yoruba is down here. This is their actual homeland. What is this? I guess they migrated? This is some goofy AI behavior. Like, what is this realm? No wonder these guys are revolting. Completely wrong culture group. Wrong religion, too, probably. Oh, yeah. Definitely wrong religion. Okay, goofy business going on over here, so... And I guess... Is Gao fighting just the revolt, or are they fighting actual Akira? I think they're not fighting actual Akira. Or Azira, I mean. Very weird. Okay. we'll get a claim on them once we have the PI. Alright. Trade with Ife. Actually, I'll trade with these guys up here. Yeah, that's fine. We have a claim on the province of Yatenga. Huh? Oh, that's right. I was getting a claim on these guys because they have territory in... That's right. I remember now. Okay, I was about to say, like, why did I have a claim going on them? That's because I got one going. Okay, good to know. We're not in position to do anything about that. We're basically as far out of position as we could be at the moment. But we will come back for them later. Never fear. Oh my gosh. Go away. I don't want to deal with you. I do have a way to make him go away, but this isn't the best way to do this. 5 tyranny. He may seek to start civil war. Why is everyone voting for you? Like, what? Why? Alright. I can't deal with it right now. We're going to... Oh my gosh. What is going on? Trade with Pina. Who has died? Like, where... Why are all my trade goods being shifted around like this? Clearly something happened. I'm not sure who I was trading all this stuff to that I'm now trading to other people, but someone. The General Levy is out of food. This isn't a huge surprise. They will gain food once they're in the plains, and we're not going to go back now. You reorganize. This is fine. Alright, Oyat has legions? I wasn't expecting that, okay. Okay, they got a 9. Yeah, look at they got the Greek model and everything. Look at that. That model kind of goes hard though. Okay. I mean, numbers wise we're fine, but definitely wasn't expecting them to have legions. It is a kind of a shocker. That's okay. Oh, hold on. I actually have a... okay. I think this will break the mission if I don't declare the war through the mission. Having experienced this mod's mission trees, which are impressive, though they are a little bit glitchy, I think it's likely if I don't do Invade Emporia through the mission tree, and I declare the war, because if I declare the war through the interface, I'll know for sure how the war goal works. But I don't think this will be bypassed if I have the war declared outside of the mission tree. So we're going to do it through this, and hope it works correctly. If not, we have the claim on Oyat, so we can still As a last resort, I can just go to war with them the normal way and just abandon the mission, but yeah. Hopefully. In fact, actually, it's probably better to go through the mission, because the mission will unlock other missions, which I will likely want to take advantage of. So let's just proceed. Let's just proceed. Alright, we've arrived. Mercs are preparing. I mean, we have 8 martial here. I think I'm comfortable. I mean, this is fine as a declaration. Okay, here we go. We've got army maintenance on full. Everything looks fine. Here we go. Invade Emporia. The time has come to launch the invasion of Emporia and establish a secure crossing to the far side of the Sahara. Alright, the war was declared. That's a good start. This requires us to be at peace and own the Emporia province. Okay. What kind of war do we have here? It's against Oyat and Thapsis. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. Wouldn't mind Leptis Minor joining in, but let's be realistic about what we can do here. Alright. Oyat, prepare to scream in horror at what's coming out of the desert for you. Here we come. Mercs will recover in the background up to full, and then we'll send them in, just to be safe. I don't want to lose this 14 martial character if I don't need to. Gonna get down to speed 2 for this. There we go. These guys will get away in time. We will trade away. Let's trade with the Spaniards also. Alright. Just get out of the desert first, and then we'll deal with the rest of it. I'd like to go and sack Takapes. A lot of trade going on. What is going on right now? Boom. Someone who I was trading with definitely died. Someone I was trading a lot with. Who could it have been? Was it with Media? I don't think I was exporting that much to Media. Maybe it's just back. I feel like I don't see this much trade cycling this quickly normally. Because I'm not going to worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. Here we come. We've arrived. All right. Let's go ahead and, let's see, 31st of March. What's our timeline? We get there first. We probably want to go in, kill this army. This legion might reinforce. We still win. They might even arrive after we get there, then we're defending. Although they may join in the battle midway. This is a pretty, like, now we're dealing with the vanilla provinces, or not, excuse me, not provinces. Provinces is what they're called in the code. The vanilla territories, which are much, much, much smaller, so the timelines for movement is, like, amazingly fast compared to what I'm dealing with down here. So let's go in. Probably this will be a stack wipe. And then we defend in Takapis as these guys arrive. And then I just want to make sure that I back out the Gene Levy so my actual main guy does the sack. Although it's not a huge deal with this town. This is the smaller town. I want to definitely do that with Gadagas. Or not Gadagas, with Oyat. Although I'll have to do the siege either way. Alright, here we go. Maybe these guys won't reinforce. That would be convenient. Here they come. April. They're gonna join before we finish. Maybe? Yeah, here they are. That should be fine. That is fine. Okay, as I thought. I wasn't too worried this would turn things around, but good to see there's no unexpected problems. Good rolls as well from Consola. Oh, here comes the Thapsis army, Levy of Africa. That's a larger army than I was expecting. Okay, they've gone through Leptis Minor, who I think they have a... Yep, I think because they're defensive league partners, they have military access, but they're considered black flagged right now. Now they're not black flagged. Is this... Are they going to join in as well? That might be a bit of a problem. Come on. Okay. Whew. Morale here is not amazing. But they are going to get here after the tick, so can I do any of this? Nope. Okay, this kind of back-to-back-to-back pounding by the North Africans is not exactly the best start to this invasion. This is basically the worst case scenario, but I do have everybody here except for the Mercs, who are way too far away to join in now. These guys were ready for me. I don't know what. I guess in fairness, if they had any contacts in the Sahara, they should have known that like a 10k stack was on its way north, so maybe it's not a huge surprise that they were expecting me. Okay, also, we should not forget to do this after the tick. By this, I mean the claim. Alright, okay. Let's go ahead and grab, is there anything I want to get for this war, like, really quickly? I do have a lot of light infantry, don't I? Yeah. Just as a panic thing, I'm going to grab skirmish tactics really quick. Though line battles were far from uncommon, African warriors were dominated by loose formation of warriors. Don't know if this will even matter for this battle, but just to be safe, let's grab it. I do want to eventually get enslavement efficiency, and then this gets me to morale of armies 5%, so it is worth getting. Alright. Okay, what are we at? We're allegedly at full morale. We've got higher martial here. We're defending in plains, and maybe over... I don't think this should count as a river crossing for them. They're coming in with 6 martial. So we've got higher morale, higher martial. We should be fine. And these guys are also coming in to get stack wiped as well. But they may join the fight and like participate, but they're at low morale, so it shouldn't matter. I think we should be fine, but let's see what happens. If we're not... Here's the thing, right? With this invasion, if we're not fine, then we're really not fine. Because my core is like 100,000 miles away, so yeah. Alright, let's get our Gao claim going. A claim on, I guess, Dioptimum is one border, so let's get that going. Meanwhile, back up here, you guys are close enough, I think. Let's send you up to join the fun. Here we go. Battle, the second battle of Takapis begins. Not the best start, but it should even out because we have the numbers advantage. I said it should even out because we have the numbers advantage. Where is my evening out? Oh my god. These rolls have got to stop. Come on, come on. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Managed to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat there, but... Don't love those numbers, but you know what? We had every advantage I could possibly give myself and still managed to beat the goofy rolls. Alright, we're getting some good popularity for Consola, by the way, who I hope is now being considered for Outcon. She should be. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to frantically send the Jenny Levy away so that we don't sack it with her. We're going to send the 2 Jenny Levies. We're going to be a little risky and send them out here. Hold on, wait, I didn't do this right. Detach. Actually, we're a group, I'm gonna merge it together for safety. I'm gonna send them out here. Alright. Keeping a close eye though, because we've lost a lot of forces. I'm glad I didn't spend my manpower on that event earlier. We need it. Yeah. Perfect. We got barbs. How much? Oh, that's a bit more substantial. How much will you take to leave? I might pay these guys off. Oh my gosh. I don't really want to pay them that much. I'm just gonna hope they kind of don't cause any real problems. I don't really want to pay them that much. And that territory is not very developed, so I think it's fine. Alright. Takapis should be sacked. There it is, sacking of Takapis. Kodama Sorogama led his men to glorious victory during the siege of Takapis. The enemy fleeing disgrace, and all that is left is to decide how to treat the residents within. Needless to say, these spoils of war likely cause us back in Timbuktu to admire Kodama greatly, but leaving his wealth in the hands of one man could cause problems in the future. Okay. Alright, so this place here is plains on the river, so I actually would likely use this as a provincial capital, or at least as a city. Although there is dry farmland out here. Oh, I just took it directly, I just realized. Okay, so we're dealing with this kind of war. Alright. This war uses special mechanics. Any occupation in your or the target's territory will be immediately annexed for the occupying war leader. Okay, good to know that we're dealing with that kind of war. So I will try to make my plans accordingly. I'm actually not sure I want to actually take this now. Do I want that bit of Maxiestia? It's all part of Africa, I suppose, so it's not the end of the world. I guess I should probably just take everything. Alright. I'm going to have these guys, just for safety purposes, actually go as a group up here to grab this. And then over here, I'm going to go ahead and say none shall hide, just to clear it out. Alright. Okay. I don't like this kind of war goal, but it's what I'm dealing with here. So let's assign an African governor. Actually, first... Alright. Let's see here. Mala Suwari actually looks kind of promising here. 10-9? Deceitful is not great. I think I considered this guy before. I think what I might do, actually... Let me sanction this guy and then assign him, because this is a really good character to be governor. He needs to build statesmanship, but he's young, really promising. I love the... He's also an oligarch as well, which I like. I could also assign Kongba Zabarima. This guy's loyalty is more proven. He doesn't have any corruption problems. Let me actually assign him. Let me bring in someone a bit more experienced for this. Province commerce reduction. It's not great, but it's fine. Yeah, let's bring him in, put it onto that. I probably need to do a bit more than that. Let me put it onto, not bleed them dry, harsh treatment. Yeah, get those nobles demoted. So how is the war score being calculated? From battles. Okay. Again, this isn't my preferred kind of style of war, but it's what I'm dealing with now, so it is what it is. Trade out of salt. The Emporian salt. We'll sell it. I guess I can also immediately check out the trade situations. Let's cancel one sheep and see what we got here. Not quite the big shakeup I was expecting. Let me wait for 1 monthly tick and review. I can go 1 month for that sheep. That'll be fine. So I should get this as well? Yep, there it is. Okay. That works for me. So we will have to go tile by tile here, which is a little bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world. We'll just go slowly and steadily. Good that the mercs are here. They're going to help out with the longevity of this thing. Let's wait for the tick and then review the trade situation. Religious advances will omen power plus 1%. Alright, first of all, trade. Okay, so I'm not really reaching much more than before. That's too bad. I could bring in a wild game, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. Let me just trade for sheep again. That's fine, I'll trade with Tuskia. Right, as for inventions, I could also go back to my idea of going for forced march. Was there any more, hold on, research? I actually just look for research. Any more research texts that I've overlooked? Yeah, there's one way down here. Oh, you know, religious, yeah, hold on, I just remembered. I was going for theological colleges, that's what I was doing. Let me continue that. Unintegrated culture group happiness plus 3%. That's actually useful right now. Compiling a list of accepted religious rites as often practiced by foreigners within our realm will grant a certain degree of security to our foreign populace. Alright. Very good. Alright, we've taken it. This also does give us direct AE and tyranny. I think it gives it to us at a higher rate than we would get from a peace deal, so need to keep that in mind as well. Honestly, I kind of want to just get out of this war because I really dislike this kind of war. So let me just focus on kind of powering through here and getting the war closed out. We will need to get to 10 war score to get a white peace, but we'll need to get a lot of war score to get any sort of outcome here. So That's what it is. Let's bring these guys back down here. Then we're gonna probably, I'm gonna probably want to split them apart as well. Yeah, let me actually have the other. Let me keep my forces together for safety just for now while my mercs are arriving. Then we'll take stock. Don't want to make any hasty calls here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have these guys make their way over to Gadagus, and the rest of my forces can take the tiles around as we go. Alright, there we go. That's been secured. You head to Gig this, Garagus, and Gig this. Alright. I don't love the war exhaustion I'm gaining from all this, though. I may want to... Oh, you know what? I need to run Divine Sacrifices. Yep. That's right. I should probably grab Invoke Dewodio now. Yeah, it's going to be expensive, but I need to take some measures here. This is a kind of messy style of war. Bring you down to Zitha for now, just so you're nearby. Also over here, this I'm just going to switch directly over to Harshrimant, and same with this, once I have the PI for it. Azena the Slave. Alright, for the last few days, the dark corners of the Senate House have been abuzz with whispers of huddled relics resembling senators. An ambitious freedman of the Libertini has managed to make his way from the alleys of Cancosa to the Assembly in Timbuktu, winning local elections with wide popular support. How about he wins the election for Otacon, so it's not the same, this guy here. Alright, we've read this event before. Let's see. Could lose popularity on Kodama. Don't want that. Or gain popularity, gain some corruption, which we're over halfway through the episode, so gaining this corruption I think would be okay. Get some citizen happiness and slave happiness reduction. Citizen happiness gain, slave happiness reduction, and I lose loyalty with this random guy. Trads like it. Let's do this. We will not tolerate slaves on the Senate floor. I should now, by the way, be able to give out a cognomen to my favorite gal. Here she is. Yep, here it is. I can give her a nickname. I think I will do this. Ranch Regional Cognomen. Alright, Consola Isawagan, the Jackdaw! The Jackdaw's back in town. I think Bari Sankara, who I think was the Jackdaw before, was the Jenne governor as well. So this is almost like a regional nickname. Alright, Consola the Jackdaw with a nickname like that. People will surely vote for her. That's how it works, right? Alright. Let's continue here. Fortress under siege. Yep. This is probably going to be an assault. Maybe. Let's wait for higher morale and then make a call at that point. I might just bring in the mercs to the assault. It would make such a big difference with the marshal, but what's my actual military, or what's my actual land foot infantry strength is what I'm trying to say. It's pretty high. Get it together. Let's just siege a little bit and sort of see how things look. This will give her some popularity. Head up here and grab this as well. I guess I could even hire a pirate fleet to transport me around the Mediterranean. I don't know why I would need to do that right now, but I could do that if I decided it strategically made sense. The concern here, so what happens if I just kill them by taking all their land? I think, would the war end in like a white peace? I guess that's fine because I've taken the land directly. It's awkward, but it would work. Yeah. I guess the concern too is now they can come back. Hold on, is this target territory? Your or the target's territory. I think they may be able to re-annex it. I'm not sure how this works for annexed land during the war, but it seems like they can re-annex it by taking it directly. So I may need to protect these areas. That's kind of awkward. I guess I can leave behind a force to protect it, but the issue with Oyad is their shape. They're just so, like, wide. You know, I have to go quite far. Maybe I should hire a pirate fleet to ferry me around. I've just realized there might be a reason to do that, so I could get faster mobility on the coast. Alright. This is the first time I've ever said this campaign, but let's shop for some pirates. Let's see here. You're way too far away. Is this the closest? Why is this not ordered by closeness? Let's do recruitable. Not employed. Not hostile. I do have a lot of Merc Army slots here. Let's see here. Anyone who's not... Okay, you're kind of close. You're kind of close. You're in the area. You're way too far away. You're pretty close. You're in Messina. Not the largest fleet. Was it? How much is it? Is it 1 cohort per ship? I'm trying to remember. I used to know this stuff so innately, but I've not used fleets in this campaign basically at all. I think it's 1 cohort per ship. It might be 2 cohorts per ship. I don't remember. Hold on. Does it say in the interface? I think it's 1 cohort per ship. Of course, because this information is vitally important for gameplay, it doesn't say it in the interface, because Imperator Room's interface is, you know how I think about it. Let's hold off for now. This is too goofy of an idea. I've not planned for it. I don't have the morale built up. Let's just take it easy. You guys want my salt? Right, sure. I think I should assault again, because I'm in kind of a time crunch. All those armies I fought earlier are gonna return soon. So let's be thoughtful about this. I'm gonna have you go down. I think I'm gonna go up through here. Actually, I'm gonna have that army do that. I'm gonna have the mercs come back up to Takeover. Hold on. Let me wait here for one little bit. Status quo. I'm gonna have the mercs come in and do an assault with these guys, because we're gonna get a commander impact bonus of almost 15, or I mean almost +3, but from almost 15 martial, but it's 14, +2 commander impact. That should affect the assault. Actually, here's a good moment to test. Does martial affect assault? I know numbers obviously affects assault, and morale does as well. But let's check and see with the mercs. Yes is the answer, because that merc army is much smaller than my main levy, but it does have a huge impact on assault, so we definitely have enough now. We'll just let her sack it. It's fine. This is not a priority location for a city for me anyways. Order the assault. Let's just do it. No time to waste. You guys took that. Head on down here. Alright. Surely we have enough infantry to do this. We did have enough to do it. Good. Okay, I'm gonna have you guys attach, and we're gonna send everyone over to protect Takapis from all those armies that went north, just in case. And then, I don't think anyone went this direction. I guess I wasn't paying super close attention. I may rue the day very shortly, because I have missed who went where. Let's trade with Basatis, I guess. Sure. My Emporia salt keeps getting shuffled around everywhere. Like no one can agree. Actually, I guess I just have a ton of salt up here. That's funny. I have more salt to sell? I'm sure. Alright. Hold on. Wait. Abort. If I was drinking something, I would have spat it out. Okay. Apparently, I was completely wrong. All of their armies are right here in Zuchis and not in the north. Okay. Also, gigantic catastrophic problem discovered. These guys have hired a 14 martial, 17 cohort doom stack. Good God, please. Let me, not you, let me buy you off. They would immediately start fighting the army that's here. I think that's fine. I don't mind if this merc army, like, destroys itself. Let me see what they do. If they agree to the buy-off, we can pivot around and kind of proceed with our strategy. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Come on. I'm gonna, as I approach this Merc leader with the buy-off offer, I'm gonna discreetly crack open my wallet and show her my 6K treasury gold. There's more where that came from if you want to join the winning side. Come on. Yes! Mercenary buy successful. As usual, greed wins the war. The band of mercs led by Suahima Bal Hanid has accepted our benevolent offer of employment. The villains in Oyat refuse to consider matching. Alright. So we're gonna lose. I guess war score from combat is pretty important, but this does deprive them of the mercs, which was sort of the goal. But I am gonna now turn around because I do need to go fight these guys here. So we're just gonna hope we can get here and protect these guys in time. Can I have you retreat? They are gonna die before them, which is probably fine. We got barbs down here. I think it's the same barbs actually as before. Not entirely sure. Okay, these guys did not die. Oh, hold on. Huge problem uncovered. We are not able to, I thought we could get out with a day to spare. I guess we're a little slow. Obviously I'm a little slow, but... Alright, the Gen A Levy's in some serious trouble here. I could order a full retreat to save the Levy, which would help on war score. I'm nervous about a stack wipe. Well, should I be nervous about this? 15k and nearly 4k. I don't think this is stack wipe territory. I think we're okay. I think we're going to stand our ground and wait for the rest of the army to show up. Although, I might actually just post up in Zita, because we don't really have a lot of morale to work with here. Hold on. Deployed Tribune. Okay. This would bring it down to 27. I could inspire disloyalty, because this guy here is not actually the leader of Oyat. That's this guy here. I could make this guy disloyal, which would just make his actions unpredictable. Okay, what would this be? This would be about 4 AE for this. That's expensive, but... The thing is, there's no guarantee this will actually be very helpful. But it could create some chaos. I think under these circumstances, I'm comfortable spending this. Let's inspire disloyalty on Paltabal Umashid. He's already kind of disloyal, so this will push him over the edge. Oh, the game just lied to me about how much loyalty he'd lose. Let's do some math together. 47 minus 20 is 27. And you know what is a different number than 27 is 32. Okay, in fairness, 32 is still actually below the threshold, so he still should be disloyal, but it's not clear if he will still commit to this movement. He might be committing to it still. Okay, he's committing to it still. That's too bad. Alright. We'll try to just run once the battle begins. Alright, can we get away? We probably can get away at this rate. Alright, retreat up to Gadagus. That's fine. Oh, where's... Okay, they're not going to back up. Yes, this guy is disloyal, I think. Yeah, still disloyal. That's good. So he's also leading, it should be noted, he's leading a legion, so they're going... This is a pretty good legion. It's heavy infantry and archers. That's a pretty good composition for this area. So they're going to go be unpredictable, so we've got some time to kind of get recover here. Now, should I actually fire these mercs? I think I probably should. But honestly, I think I have the economy to pay for a bit of a extra situation here. I should have done Rework over the tick. I missed that. I think I'm going to press my advantage and actually try to get control of Budea Pauline as well. Also kill these guys as I arrive. A little stack wipe. More barbs showing up. Great. Can't do much about that right now. It is what it is. Oh, I guess these guys pivoted back around. What are we looking at here? my reinforcement... Okay, we're fine. With reinforcements coming in, we'll win for sure. Not the best fight, but I wasn't expecting the army to backtrack like that. Top mark guard. Alright. Not my best battle, but we did kill more than we lost, so that's a victory. And then I'm actually going to be insanely aggressive right now and actually push my advantage further, as far as I can here. I think I might actually go to Oyat. I think that's where they're retreating to. I don't know where else they'd go. This is a one-tile wide corridor. I'll take the territories with the Jenny Levy in the background. And I am going to... I can afford this. I'm going to keep this army up here just in case. I'm not going to do Rework. But just in... Without Rework, they're not going to recover enough to be useful very fast. Just in case, we're going to Reorg with them. And, yeah. Alright. Also... Alright, Sibiri Chalabele is now apparently the next expected Archon. Okay, sure. 3, 5, 5, 12. That's a lot of stability from that Zeal. I guess, also the war exhaustion loss is actually quite nice right now, so... Okay, sure. That's fine. Just anyone except that old guy, please. I'll take it. I will take it. Alright. It's kind of a messy war, but this is not the kind of war I'd like to normally do. It is what it is. I have to just live with the situation. Alright. Boy, he wants some assaults. Continue along. You know, I think this requires me to be at peace. That's right, that's right. Okay. We got blockaded ports. Okay. Sure. The Oyat Navy is gonna keep me down. Oh no, not that. Alright, you keep at it. I'm just gonna go straight to Oyat. I think that's where they're going. I should be able to kill them there. If not, I'll be in big trouble, but I think we should be fine. Alright, mysteries of how elections work in this mod, who knows? I think my best bet's honestly just to tag delete Oyat, honestly. I don't know if I'm going to enough force score to get a white piece at this rate. Remains to be seen. Fortress under siege. Okay, they've actually gone past Oyat. Interesting. I'm going to let my morale recover, and then I will do an assault, because I need to get this fort under control real quick. I got the manpower to support that at least. Oh boy. Alright, these guys are not going to actually be able to siege it. That's fine. So we actually got 2 sieges that are now locked. Alright. The Goddammy's fortress is done. That's good. That's a good... Just as a good last resort stopgap if this invasion completely falls apart, which I hope it doesn't. But we'll see. It's been a pretty messy invasion, but hopefully we're on the up and up now. Definitely not the smoothest start. Okay. We're not going to recover morale very fast at all while doing this. We do have a... No, actually, we have an inverse blockade. I should probably do this now before their armies come back and, like, stand near me. Yeah, let's just do it now. Come on. Status quo. No. Alright, well, I guess I'll take this opportunity to send away the mercs in case I can get the sack with my actual guy on the next tick, which I think might happen, to be completely honest. And if not, I can just do the assaults. Borgo Sankara died. Head of the Sankara family. Rest in peace, Borgo. You shall be missed. Who's the new Sankara head? It is... Edwig Sankara. Alright. These are out of food. When Kuni Zebarima died of a heart attack, she was the Democrat Party leader. Rest in peace, Wen Kuni. Not a very active political character, but she was the Democrat leader, so she clearly got up to some activity when I wasn't looking. More occupations. Let's trade with Kakanda, I guess. Alright. What am I looking for here? Who's the new party head? It is Hawa Zabarima the Censor. Interesting. Could she be my Archon candidate, please? She's really good. I really want her to be the candidate. We still got Sabiri Tilabele. That's fine. Would prefer her, but I can't do much about that. Alright. Let's just proceed. On the tick, I hope I just get this automatically. I think I might. If not, I can assault and get it immediately. Alright. Actually, we can assault shortly. Not quite yet. No. Oh, right. On the next tick. Here it is. Sacking Barrows. I have it automatically. Alright. Let's go ahead. Oh my god. 170? That's pretty good. None shall hide. Alright. And now, let us push onward carefully. I'm getting all these. I just realized I'm getting these trade deals because I'm taking more and more territories that have extra trade goods for sale. Massilia wants my wood. Yep. Serenica Governor. I think one annoying thing is I don't really want to have a Serenica Governor that much, but I don't really have an option. I have to take this territory. I can't sell it to anyone that I can think of, right? Will you buy my territory that is over the water? I don't think that's allowed. No, it's not. Yeah. What about Serenica? Will you buy it? No. Alright, let's assign a Serenica Governor. Let's see. Maria Misawagan looks quite good. Let's bring her in. Put this immediately onto harsh treatment. Gonna have to do. Oh boy. There's a Kenya. More barb. Oh! More barb shenanigans. We'll go little. I want to get these guys reunited shortly. So you guys can join. Yensambu Banu died of dysentery, husband of the censor. Rest in peace, Yensambu. Alright, we're almost there. These guys. One more day. Alright, you attach. I'm getting a bit nervous about my manpower situation out here, but I guess I can reorg over the tick. Let me actually go and grab Gafara and then wait there. I'm being very aggressive, but I want to, because I feel uncomfortable with a war that works like this. I just want to get this over with and be kind of quick about it, but I have to like slowly take tile by tile. Really not my preferred way of doing it, but I don't have a choice. This is how the mod works. Worth it to be able to play the Timbuktu campaign at all. Gotta focus on the upside. And my economy is still doing pretty good even under the circumstances. Alright. Sabiri seems to be pretty locked in as the new odd here. Perfect health as well. Oratory advance, country civil level plus 0.50%. Alright, that's going to be open religion. This unlocks the Great Temple City building and integrated culture happiness plus 2% everywhere. Many religious cults would enshrine a constitution of equality, remaining open to all comers, regardless of class. Alright, now incidentally, the Great Temple building, let me go back to, I guess, Timbuktu, would give plus 0.05 territory provincial loyalty, plus 10% state religion happiness in the territory, plus 5% local civ level, and plus 2 pop conversion speed. Very, very strong. I really want to wait for oligarchs because those are quite expensive, but let's hold off for now. save all my resources just for any emergency measures. Also, I'm going to take you off of reorg now. I don't think that's necessary anymore. This is done. I should have done this over the tick. Let's just wait here for these guys to arrive just to be fully safe for a lap key siege. You guys reorg in the meantime, as we will get 1 tick of recovery, like that. Yeah, I will have to just kind of brute force my way to the end here. I think once Oyat goes, the war will conclude indecisively, because they're the target. Thapsus might remain in the war. I'm not entirely sure what happens, to be completely honest. But we shall see. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of options here. There's 1 tick. That'll have to do. Get off the reorg. Everyone just attach. Alright, 8k should be sufficient. I just need to assault Lapkey and then manage to kill the surviving legionnaires over here by Thubactus. Oh, here they are, actually. Alright, I've got a big advantage here. Do I wait for the tick? No, it's not going to be worth that much. Let's do the assault. I think, given the numbers we have here, this should be enough, but might not be. It should do a lot of damage, though, at least. Oh, we're shredding through it. Come on. Wow, we really were nowhere near close. Okay. That's probably all of our infantry dead. A lot of it is, yeah. We have a little bit left with Jenny, but that's basically it. I'm going to keep you for the stats, and we're just going to siege it from here. It's going to be slow going, but... You know, honestly, hold on. Alright, Jenny. Keeping you here. I'm going to send you back into Ghaffara to reorg for my manpower. I can't do that, because it's my territory. Skeleton crew will keep the siege sort of locked in a little bit, but we'll be nearby. Come on, get there. Gonna get there after the tick. Great. Oh, hold on. I just noticed you. Alright. The morale difference here is a little alarming, but we have such a huge martial difference. Are you gonna take? You are gonna take it directly back. We're still gonna kill you. That's fine. Reorg, and I'll reorg you as well. Oh. Real funny how you do that. Right, keeping an eye over here. I need to watch. I need 2. I was about to say I need 2 eyes. Oh, this is why I need 2 eyes. Don't even think about it. Stay away from my boys. All right. Battle of Turris. Wait, that's my army up here. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Barbs are ravaging my country in the background. Love it. Alright. That's a pretty good trade-off, actually. We really smacked... Oh, hold on. They're running into my territory? Is that a stack wipe we can get? Hold on. Probably not, no. Let's go back and grab that. Actually, they might unblack flag here because it's their territory. We might get ourselves a cheeky stack wipe right there. That'd be really neat. Supply shortage, alright, that's a good start. If we're going further, that's fine. Let's just siege this, honestly. I'm not going to be able to do something funny with a recovery with that army so close by. Alright, we're taking it. Change it again. Alright. Harsh treatment again. I'm just gonna have these guys stained here, to be completely honest. And I'm glad I kept those mercs. Actually proving to be quite useful. Although I wish that my armies were swapped. I could really use the mercs over here. If I had a pirate navy, I could swap them, but I'd have to fight through the Oyat navy. Alright. We're probably gonna have to have this war spill over to the next episode at this rate. We're not looking to be able to finish this in time. We're just about going to be able to, like, brute force this to an end, but it's going to be a close call. Yeah. Not ideal, but certainly going to be fine. Yeah, we don't have enough assault power for this amount of garrison. Why do you keep switching like this? What's going on? I'm gonna have... Actually, it's fine. Just leave it alone. Supply shortage. Okay. Get collection soon. Siberia is probably locked in. I don't think I have time to really meddle with this too much. That's what it is. Yeah, the siege will end up spilling over to next episode. Can't do anything about it. We will just continue the war next time. I'm sure none of you are going to mind. But once that is concluded, we'll be able to... you know what? Let's try a little bit of this. Yeah, let's see if we can... Nope. Alright, well, we at least damaged it further. Certainly doesn't hurt. Okay, Siberia is confirmed. Chilabili family head coming in. Alright. We're going to close out the episode with the war ongoing, but we managed to fight through a pretty... I'll give it to the Africans. They've actually, they've defended their territory pretty valiantly. I've been actually kind of sweating a little bit here, but ultimately, as expected, the Republic will prevail through just sheer brutal aggression and complete disregard for human life and preserving it. But they did make me work for it, and there seems to be no end of their capacity for funny business. So we should definitely be aware that oh, I don't like this so much. We'll see next episode if the end of this war has some ordeals to it, but we should be able to close things out with a victory up here very soon. Status quo. Alright, Sabiri Chilabili was elected to rule the office, will now rule our glorious nation. 3, 5, 5, 12. Trads are in control still. Omen power plus 10%. They want investment. We shall review the new government situation and conclude the war for our foothold into North Africa next time on the Timbuktu Campaign. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.